Good afternoon. It's the Wall Street Weekly Wrap Up for May 27th, 2023. And I'm your host, John Newquist. And it was NVDA. Blow off. Incredible. Well, we'll talk about Pfizer because Monday they came up with a drug that did pretty well. Dang new Glipron. Supposed to help in the weight loss. Be a couple years before it gets out. But you can see it popped pretty good, and then after NVIDIA, everything dropped. And so, not bad. Almost broke the trend. You know, if you would have drew the trend to the last one, it would have broke it. So, not bad. You know, Pfizer's a good dividend. Research pipeline looks positive with if it's got a good obesity drug, taking it by a tablet versus Novo Nordisk's Ozempic, which is an injection. Lowe's, the hardware stores, Home Depot, Lowe's, they're just getting beat up. You know, same store, sales from a year ago, flat, outlook bad. I wouldn't be in them. You know, it's dead money right now. I mean, you know, people are spending money. I mean, I go to the store, it's there, but it's not as busy as COVID times. So, and then the stat of the week, you know, I'm watching the 2-year getting up 4.5. That's a lot of money. And of course, crude oil still in the 70s, so that's good. Natural gas still below 3, which it should be. Gold went up a little bit, still almost coming up to 2,000. I just put the soybean chart, but you can see $17 down to 13. I historically always seen soybean at $10, but you know, this is a big job. I mean, people have lost a lot of money, and it is surprising for a lot of people because the commodities have dropped dramatically. And the indexes, the NASDAQ, S&P broke to highs. The S&P 4,200 in August. It broke that high. That's a pretty good real. Now it's not at all times high, but this is a good sign. You know, we've been trading sideways almost about 10 months, so good sign. And then NVIDIA, holy smokes! You know, when I sit there and I saw the revenues fall, that's a big drop in revenues. 13%. That's not good for hot tech. You know, first quarter, you know, data center revenues good, gaming down, you know, visualization up, down overall, automotive up, you know, but talking about $11 billion for revenue next year from $7 billion. It just went up 25%. This is now like number 6 largest stock in S&P. You don't gain like $180 billion or a price of AMD. This is incredible. This is all AI. All AI. Snowflake, you know, I remember they were kind of like AI before they talked about AI. We're going to make your data harvested, and they're kind of like left in the thing, and you can see slow decline. Revenues went up, 50-50 growth, 373 customers, I think out of 2,000 is what I'm thinking it is, the top 2,000, global 2,000. Again, nothing good. I mean, nothing that's exciting anybody who uses their product. Costco, solid, went up. You know, revenues, 2%. That's flat. That's pretty low. Walmart did a lot better than that. And so, you know, e-commerce stuff dropped. Not a lot on buying on the site, on the internet, which is really comparable to other companies, not too good. MRVL's now going to be an AI play. And of course, the CEO said, oh yeah, we're going to accelerate revenue sequentially quarter over quarter. We're going to probably come close to doubling profits in the next 2 years. So it shot up. But you know what? We got to see it. Just like NVIDIA, you got to see it. And again, we're overweight communication service. You know what? I started thinking about it. You know, you think about the top stocks that we have. You know, NVIDIA, Microsoft, Meta. We sold Tesla when it doubled. I mean, it's incredible. AMD. Wow, these are the top gainers for the S&P 500 this year, or even the top NASDAQ ones. So, be good to be in those sectors. I don't know if it's too early or too late to get into it. You know, NVIDIA will come down. That's too much of a gap. It's got to come back down. So you should be able to get it what it was last Monday. Again, we're underweight real estate because I think the commercial sector is in trouble. I go by malls every day, and they ain't filling them. These strip malls are all empty for months. And then financials, man. We got J.P. Morgan. I started thinking, I think J.P. Morgan's like our third, fourth biggest in our portfolio. Now NVDA is number one, of course. But going in there, energy, same way, we're flat. A lot of people talking about a China COVID wave. 65 million going to be sick for the next 7-8 weeks. That ain't going to start the economy very well. They're not going to lock it down. They're just going to let them get sick and just take off of work. So we'll see. Let's get back to trading next week. We start on Tuesday. It's a Memorial Day holiday. Thank you for all the veterans who gave their lives to the service our country. See you next week.